Jeremy Fowler, and that is former NFL great Sam Acho. We hope you are enjoying a very safe holiday with your loved ones, and we're going to get right started because we got a future Hall of Famer joining America's team. So, we are wondering who will protect Dak Prescott's blind side. And Tyron Smith is out for most, if not all, of this season. And today, the Cowboys agreed to terms with 40-year-old Jason Peters to join their practice squad. But Jerry Jones says there is a reason they chose tackle Tyler Smith with their first-round pick in this year's NFL draft.
He's got everything we hoped and more when we drafted him. It's exactly what we drafted him for, to come in and be the left tackle. And so he's had a really outstanding camp. All of the things are there. Do I wish we had Tyron? Yes. Will we get Tyron back? Likely. But in the meantime, he's going to come in and he's going to get a Harvard doctor's degree in playing left tackle. Will we pay some price for it? Yes. Can we win with him paying a price? I think so, yes.
Oh, Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. Let's also bring in our GM, Mike Tannenbaum, to talk Cowboys. But, Jeremy, I'm going to start with you. How did this all come together with Peters and the Cowboys?
Yeah, Peters met with the team late last week. He did film work with them, took a physical, and everything went really well. Both sides were pleased with each other, so they got to work, talked about multiple scenarios for a contract. And what they settled on is him going on the practice squad right now. That gives them a little bit of time to acclimate. That also helps the Cowboys stick to their plan. I was told, even for the last few weeks, that they didn't want to get an offensive tackle on the veteran free agent market unless it was around week 2. There are actually some benefits to that. You don't owe him the full guaranteed salary in that case. So
week 2 is the key time.
Kind of helps him out a little bit. So in this case, maybe Peters can play by this weekend, but doesn't have to be rushed into it. They can play Tyler Smith at least for one game at left tackle.
Now, Mike T., if you were Jerry Jones, how are you handling the left tackle position while Tyron is out?
I'm going to start Tyler Smith because he's been in camp. And while Jason Peters may be helpful, the worst thing you could do is put him out there too soon. And once Tyron Smith goes down, you don't want to follow it up with another injury of a veteran. So give Jason Peters some time. As Jeremy alluded to, Victoria, his contract won't be guaranteed if he goes to the active roster after week 1. So I like this move for Dallas, but Tyler Smith should get the call for Sunday night.
Week 1 is that key one. Now, Acho, how concerned are you about Dak in this offense behind the O-line?
I'm actually not that concerned. I get it. Tyler Smith is a rookie, and he's going to be starting. It looks like he's going to be starting at left tackle, but that's the reason why you drafted him. You drafted him to start. Now, granted, you didn't draft him to start right now, but it's football. It's next man up. And so I think early on there will be struggles, but at the same time, you heard already from Jerry Jones, the Cowboys are going to lean on their running game. He said that Zeke is the key. That's what they're going to try to do. And then early on, Tyler Smith's he's probably going to get beat early, especially being a rookie, but you're going to get better and better and better with more experience. So I'm not as concerned as most.
Now, Mike, let's talk to Cowboys fans out there. Are things more likely to get better or worse for this team as the season moves along? Because I feel like Cowboys fans, they go on a roller coaster every season.
They're going to get better, and I'll give you 3 reasons. Jalen Tolbert, James Washington, and Michael Gallup. 3 receivers that, for different reasons, be it injury or rookie in Tolbert's case, will get better as the season goes on. And I agree with Sam in that they have plenty of good players right now in Tony Pollard, Dalton Schultz, who's a little bit underrated, and they have CeeDee Lamb, who is a bona fide #1 difference-maker receiver. And, oh, by the way, Victoria, they have the best quarterback in the NFC East. So they're good right now and a chance to get better with those 3 receivers.
Yeah, don't be alarmed by week 1, folks. It will get better. It will get better, like fine wine. Fine wine.
But you said a chance, Mike T. That's a chance, right? James Washington is still out.
Yeah.
Michael Gallup still isn't playing in week 1. Jalen Tolbert, we don't know what he's going to be. And so you say it with a lot of security, but there's still this major chance that Washington might be out for longer than expected. Hopefully Gallup comes back at full strength. And then with Tolbert, maybe he is what we thought, but maybe he's not. And so I don't think there are guarantees that they'll be better, but that's what this first week is.
There's always hope.
There's always hope.
They need that defense to be mighty good this year, that's for sure.
There's always hope. There's always hope. Now, we are just 3 days away from the start of the NFL season, so let's look at the best matchups of week 1. The Cowboys take on Tom Brady and the Bucs to open their season. Brady is 6-0 against the Cowboys, one of 5 teams he is undefeated against in his career.